so afraid you was in, you came out to me. Keep dreaming, pineapple juice, I give it sweet.
These are trying times, and we have to lean on each other. I want to offer my personal shoulder to lean on to Michael B. Jordan. You are healing. We are all healing. We can heal together. But, yes. Call me.
Okay, everyone. So first of all, no, sadly, we did not get a Zatima promo or release date at the BET Awards. Tragic. But keep in mind, I never said that we would. I always said it would make sense if it happened. I am hopeful that it would happen, but it did not. But regardless, in this video, I'm just going to briefly talk about, the various Tyler Perry cast members from the likes of Bruh, The Oval, and of course Sistas, because Sistas, you had the five women on stage presenting. I believe it was the Young Stars Award that night. And of course, the most, I guess you could say, talked about moment was when Mignon cracked a joke involving Michael B. Jordan, and some people didn't really think it was in good taste. But regardless, I think everybody looked great. It's just one of those situations where they definitely came out and showed out on the red carpet. It's kind of interesting because, it's 2 weekends back to back. What was it? The week prior, you had the Tyler Perry Studios rap party, and then this week you had the BET Awards. So it was kind of like a who's who. You had, I believe it was Regina, Tom, John, and Miss Alice from Bruh. I believe Priscilla and Donald from the Oval. Look, it took me a minute because the Oval's been off for a little while. Donald from the Oval were there, I believe, and I forget her name, but it was the first press secretary who got fired and then killed by Kyle. I know, dang it, I forgot her name because it's been so long. It won't Denise, was it? But regardless, she was there. And then, of course, with Sistas, you had all 5 of the ladies, and I think that was it for Sistas. I could be wrong, but put it this way, I'm recording this now, but when I go back to edit photos and videos in there, I'm going to be like, dang it, that person was there too. But regardless, it's always great to see the 5 sisters together because we rarely see it in the show where they're all together in one setting. I think the last time we saw that was in the first part of season 4 when they're all at the penthouse when Karen was saying that she was pregnant to try to embarrass and hurt Fatima. So, they got on stage, did their thing, and then Mignon cracked the joke about, Michael B. Jordan leaning on her shoulder. I think this was right after, a statement about the recent Roe versus Wade situation, and a tweet that went out from abortion rights to shooting your shot at Michael B. Jordan, a wild pivot. I saw some articles like BuzzFeed and a few others that talked about some of the most awkward / cringy moments from the award show. To me personally, I thought this was, again, a joke, as it was. I think for me, the funny part was trying to figure out, okay, was this Mignon or was this Danny? Because when you look at this entire moment, which is only about like 25 seconds, what I loved about it was if you look at the sisters, you can have it on mute, which I'm actually doing right now. It's on mute and I'm recording this at the same time. When you look at the facial expressions and body language of each of the women, it kind of matches the show. Mignon is the outspoken one. Andy's kind of like chuckling, and Sabrina is, in unison because Sabrina's kind of like the follower of the group, like what everybody else is doing, she's doing. Crystal, there's a moment where she kind of, puts her hair back with her hand, kind of touching on her ear. I think there's even a moment where she kind of like taps Mignon on the shoulder, like, okay. And then I think the funniest one in terms of the most in character outside of Danny, of course, was Karen's. Like, there was a face she made where it's like, I can't believe it. It's like she's trying to hold in her laugh, like by biting her bottom lip. But my favorite moment was when you see her arm kind of grab Mignon by the shoulder, like, okay, honey, I think that's time. I think that's enough. That was indeed like ripped from the show. I feel like if you are a fan of Sistas, if you know these characters well, then you know that this was like watching an extended version of an episode. Like, hey, Sistas goes to the BET Awards, and again, this was well within her character. Like, whether it be Mignon or Danny, this was her. But I think there was a artist, I don't know what her name is off the top of my head. Again, I will edit this later on. But apparently she made a sour face at Mignon when she said that. To be honest, I thought that was Lori Harvey at my first time watching the clip. I'm like, wait, is that Lori Harvey right there? But nah, I don't know. It's crazy. I just thought it was a joke. I didn't think too much. What's her name? Ella May. I'm actually scrolling through tweets now. Ella May. I don't know. It's just, I didn't think too much about it. That's just me. It is what it is. But back to the looks, I thought they all looked great. I think it was a mix of yellow, blue, red, and black. I think Sabrina was on the red carpet with hosting for a little bit, because I saw a lot of clips from that night. Kind of like, the Tyler Perry rap party. Made you feel like you were there. There was a lot going on. Sky and KJ looked amazing going down the red carpet, and just the list goes on. I mean, Crystal always serving looks. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts on the BET Awards as a whole. I didn't watch the entire thing, mainly because like last Wednesday night, we kind of had a passing storm come through that night. And as a result, the Wi-Fi and TV signal kind of went in and out. But I caught up on a lot of it last night when I was watching clips online. But yeah, what'd you think of the BET Awards? Any highlights? Any good performances you want to talk about? And what did you think of the Sistas moment on stage? It's kind of funny to me because I think last year they made that comment on the bonnet situation that Monique brought up. And then, this year you got the abortion situation, which kind of pivoted to the Michael B. Jordan. And then again, it's like, if you're on stage and you're in front of all those celebrities and whatnot, I don't think Michael was there though. Shoot your shot. I ain't mad at Mignon for doing it. So thanks so much for tuning in. I did a separate video where I talked about how Tyler Perry could actually integrate Michael B. Jordan into the story for a few episodes as a potential love interest for Danny. And with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.